I'd like to begin by acknowledging the traditional owners of the country on which I meet with you today and recognise their connection with land, water and culture. I pay my respects to their elders, past, present and emerging. I'm Helen Beasley. On behalf of my husband Arch and myself, we would like to introduce you to our home, designed and built with the aim of supporting us to live in a comfortable home of choice as we head into the later stages of our lives. Consideration has been given to actively strive to demonstrate behaviours around our home that are consistent with the ethics of permaculture. Our home is on the site of my grandparents' original home that was set amongst a citrus orchard, a property they had purchased in 1929. The property was subdivided into housing lots during the late 60s, and the land remained vacant for approximately 50 years. Having a block with a due north aspect, and after living in a number of homes with poor thermal qualities and less than optimal orientation, a key priority and quality for our home was thermal comfort. We set ourselves the challenge of a passively comfortable home. The primary living areas of the home have northerly aspect. The home has double glazing, a high level of insulation throughout, ceiling fans in the living areas, and underfloor heating in the bathroom. Lounging around with a fresh brewed coffee on a sunny winter's morning, or sipping an icy cold drink in the northerly breezes of a balmy evening have never been better. We've installed an 8.5 kilowatt rooftop solar system with panels installed on the north and west aspects of the roof. At this time we do not have a battery storage, but are constantly monitoring that space. Casement windows on the north face of the home direct prevailing northeasterly breezes into the home. Awning windows on the north celestially, east, west and southern walls allow through and cross flows of air. A 15,000 litre water cell is housed in an enclosed subfloor space and provides potable water throughout the home. A productive garden is to be established adjacent to the northern and southern sides of the home. Where possible, we were keen to use local products and resources in efforts to reduce environmental impacts of production and transportation. We wish to showcase local manufacturing and support local workforce participation and economy. Our home is clad in a natural WeatherTex product, has blue scope steel roof, soffits and trims, is fitted with UPVC windows, and living areas have flooring of locally forested and milled cypress pine. We engaged a local family builder whom stuck by us for the duration of our project. Our home took approximately 4 years from conception to occupancy. While that may seem a long time, there was extensive research went into design, materials and fit out. Our observations of housing designed in Australia over the past 50 years suggest that size matters, rather than being based on function and consideration for broader ecosystems. We were often challenged. We chose to take a keep it simple approach, reducing complexity in technology, products and fit out. The home is all electric. The colour palette is neutral, framing nature's vistas through the glazing. Products are natural where possible. Natural light is abundant. Natural water flows freely. We are nurtured by the ambient calmness the home offers. The connection with the external environment, including being nourished by food grown on site, which is limited at present, serenaded by birds in nearby trees, bathing with views to the skies, sleeping under the glow of the moon, and lulled by the singing wind. We wanted a home that we were not a slave to. That is why we have chosen to use natural cladding, colour-bond soffits and trims, and composite decking. We've seen too many homes that are not accessible for their occupants in the latter stages of their lives, where their mobility and/or cognitive abilities may be compromised. To this end, we have no thresholds in the primary living areas, rooms are fewer and larger, doorways are wider. Adjacent to an internal step into the garage is adequate space for an appropriate gradient ramp if future needs require. Bathroom walls are lined to permit installation of grab rails where required. Provision has been made for an internal lift from the living area to the subfloor utility and garden spaces. Living spaces are uncluttered with flexibility for use. Contrasting colour can be added to finishes and fit out if required to assist navigation for a person living with cognitive impairment. Appropriate working heights have been incorporated into the laundry fit-out. Drawers are predominantly used for underbench storage in the kitchen. A floor power outlet has been installed in the lounge room. Appropriate non-slip tiles are used in wet areas. Generally, there is reduced complexity throughout, and a safety access system has been installed on the roof. Too many baths collect dust in homes. We wanted a bath we could use and enjoy. The clawfoot bath supports relatively safe access and can be removed when no longer used, providing increased space in the bathroom for sitting to dress, mobility aids, and attendant care if required. Whilst there are numerous sources of guidance materials and advice available, this adds to the complexity and costs in designing and building a home. We concluded that there is not a single design solution suitable for everyone. All efforts were made to incorporate as many design principles as possible in the design of our home to support the broadest range of actual and anticipated needs. The time came where we had to make a decision regarding what was going to be acceptable criteria for our home. Otherwise, the available budget was going to be eroded in seeking advice and the iterative design process. At the time of preparing this presentation, we have been in our home for 10 months, allowing us to experience the home during the height of summer and mid-winter. Our concluding thoughts are to be true to yourselves, have a home that works for you, and most importantly, enjoy your home. Thank you for your interest in our home. We hope you have found our contribution useful.